students, today we will be seeing the numericals problems based on friction. Now just if you get to see this question, a body of mass m equals to 10 kg is sliding on a surface inclined at an angle theta is equals to 30 degree with the horizontal. So you have got an inclined plane here and this is the horizontal and the angle is 30 degree. Calculate the acceleration of the body. The body is kept over here and what you have to do, you have to find out the acceleration of this body. The coefficient of friction between the body and the block is already given, okay, and that value is given. The coefficient of friction between the body and the surface is equals to 0.5 and you have to take the value of g as 9.8 meter per second square. So again I repeat, we have taken a body of mass m is equals to 10 kg and it is sliding over a surface which is inclined at an angle theta 30 degree with the horizontal. We have to calculate the acceleration of the body. The coefficient of kinetic friction between the body and the this inclined plane is given as 0.5 and you have to take the value of 9.8. If you get to see the figure properly, this is the block. Right, now as usual the normal reaction will be balanced by the component mg cos theta because the weight is acting vertically downward. This angle is theta. If you just produce a little down, so this is 90 degree, this becomes 90 degree minus theta and again this is 90 degree, so it becomes theta. So the moment you get such an inclined plane, very quickly you just take this as equals to 30 degree. Now when you resolve, this is r and it is mg cos theta and this is mg sin theta. So r is equals to mg cos theta, but if you look at the figure, the body is coming down. When the body is coming down, it's very obvious the frictional force is acting in the opposite direction. So what is the resultant force? We get the mg sin theta because the body is coming down. The body is moving in this direction. So this mg sin theta minus frictional force is mass into acceleration. Now here, this frictional force, if you get to see, we know that F is equals to mu r. This is the formula. And r is equals to mg cos theta over here, right? So what do you have substituted? Mg cos theta is equals to 0, r is equals to mg cos theta. You substitute in this equation mg sin 30 degree minus mu r, is mg cos theta is equals to mass into acceleration, get the value of acceleration. So this is the way you can calculate the acceleration. The very important thing whenever the inclined plane is taken, the resolving of the components of the weight. One will be down the inclined plane and the other one will be just balancing the normal reaction. So that you can very well solve this types of question. Now suppose if you take this question, a body of mass 5 into 10 to the power minus 3 kg is launched upon a rough inclined plane. So this is an inclined plane and it is rough. It simply shows there is a frictional force between them. Rough inclined plane making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. We have to obtain the coefficient of friction between the body and the plane, and we have taken that the time of ascent is half the time of descent. Time of ascent means body when it is going up, time of descent means body is coming down, right? So again we take the body here. So here the one thing you have to understand, the distance, the length of this inclined plane is constant, okay. Now here if I take the time of ascent as equals to t1 and time of descent as equals to t2, this is the descent, body coming down, and this is the ascent. So it is given that ascent is half the time, so t1 is equals to half t2. So we can very well write t1 by t2 is equals to half. We can very well write, we have got this equation. Now if you get to see this inclined plane, then what you really find that the distance is same, whether it is going up or whether it is coming down. So in this case we have the formula, since the distance is same, so s is equals to body going up, so we have the initial velocity 0 is equals to half a1 t1 square, and s is also equals to half a2 t2 square. So if we take these two equations, because the distance is same, so we get a1 by a2. If we divide these two equations, if we take this is equals to this, so if this becomes a1 t2 square, so a1 by a2 is equals to t2 square by t1, and here we have got t1 by t2 as half, so t2 by t1 will be 2. So it is a square term, so this comes as equals to 4. So this shows that a1 is equals to, so a1 by a2 is equals to 4, or we can write a1 is equals to 4 times a2. We can write like this. Okay, now next, the same way just now we have discussed, we have to see when the body is moving up. When the body is moving up, then we have got the equation that a is equals to g sine theta. We have the equation body moving up and moving down, a equals to g sine theta, mg sine theta. Body when moving up, because body when moves up, mg sine theta is down. Okay, so we have got the frictional force is equals to mass. This is when the body is coming down, but when the body goes up, then frictional force and mg sine theta gets added up because body is going up. So in this case, when the body is going up, the frictional force is acting down. Then we can write, very well write, mg sine theta. This is the equation that we just got. Mg sine theta plus frictional force is mass into acceleration. Okay, now we can easily substitute for frictional force as mu mg cos theta. You can cancel out m and you get the equation in terms of that. Same way, when the body is coming down, so acceleration is in the frictional force is in the opposite direction, and you get this equation. So you have got two equations. Divide these two equation, divided by cos theta, and you divide these two equation, you get this equation. Substitute the value, we already have this value, and you will find that when you solve, you are getting this value. So when you solve such questions, the first thing becomes, most of the time the children makes mistakes that they are not able to resolve. Learn the way to resolve. The moment you learn the way to resolve, you are done with it. Okay, I hope you must have understood this, and please try more sums so that you understand better and you could do better. And thank you for watching the video. Okay.